Hi, I'm Annette Lee. Today is the second in a series of reports by students at Uni High called Immigration in the Spotlight. We profile residents of Champaign-Urbana, originally from faraway places, and the activists who support them. This series is a supplement to our full documentary, Immigrants' Journeys, Challenges and Opportunities in Champaign-Urbana. See the show notes for information on how to listen. Prosper Panumpabi is an engineer who came to the United States in the early 2000s from the Democratic Republic of Congo, or DRC, with his wife and 6 children. Since then, he has become an important member of the immigrant community. Panumpabi traveled between the U.S. and the DRC frequently due to his job as CEO at the Congolese Office of Post and Telecommunications. Working there brought its own challenges.
When I was running the company, national company of telecommunication and the postal office, I was caring most about employees. It's not stable like in the U.S. People, they might work for 10 months, they don't get paid. It's one the reason why those people are suffering.
Panumpabi worked hard to support the employees, even buying a car for the company. But he says this behavior went against the expectations of the board committee, which chose to fire him. But the employees wouldn't accept it.
All the companies strike to say we need that man back, that is why we don't work anymore. And then the minister did call me. I need peace. I don't know what kind of man you are. You should be back here. And I went back.
It was not for his own life prospects that Panumpabi applied for the lottery program to immigrate to the U.S.
I did apply to give opportunity to my kids to have, a strong education. There is no bus transportation. There is no library in the school. Teachers are not paid, so they are not ready to give a real education. And then when you have education in English and at the same time you speak another language, that's a strength in it, at a different level.
Even after winning the lottery, the path to coming to the United States was difficult for Panumpabi and his family.
We did win the lottery the time, there were trouble in Democratic Republic of Congo. And then the U.S. they decided to move the embassy for immigration from Kinshasa to Cameroon. So I had to travel with all my family from Kinshasa to Cameroon to do the interview. The expectation for some, just after the interview, if you get the visa, you come in the U.S. But for me, it was not the case. I had to go back in the Congo to do my job because that time they gave you 1 year window to move in the U.S. I went, back in my country to do my job. And then after that, I had to pay 1 more ticket for 8 people.
Panumpabi worked several different jobs as he began to transition into the United States. He continued working in the Congo for a little while in order to support his family now living in America. At one point, he worked as a technician for the wind farm in Peoria because it provided medical insurance. But adjusting to a new country brings many challenges. For Panumpabi, finding employment was just one obstacle.
As an electrical engineer in Africa, what I was doing the job, I was really working as a technician. I was not working as an engineer. So that time I not could understand why I was not able to get the job I want. And then, this is a challenge. When you come to the U.S. through the lottery diversity, nobody gives you a break. The government care more about our kids. They will give education to their kids. But for the parent, what the expectation, you have to go to work. You have to go to work in a way to pay your rent, to pay your electricity, to pay your water, you pay this. But sometimes you don't even know the language.
Panumpabi found that even when working in areas he had experience in, it could be very different from what he was used to doing in the Congo.
at the interview, the manager started paying attention to me. He gave me a job, but when I stood up in front of the machine, I was not able to use it. So much computer, so much stuff. In Africa, we have to draw manually, with a pencil, with, a ruler. So you are not going to work at the same speed.
Since coming to America, Panumpabi has been on the forefront of helping other immigrants. His church, the Wedding of the Lamb Church, has been awarded a medallion from the city of Urbana for their work.
I have succeeded to help now over 400 people. I'm talking about legal immigrant. I don't have experience with no legal. When they win the lottery, they said, where are you going to go in the U.S.? So they get in touch with me. They said, okay, I'm going to help you. Those people, they have moved from Champaign. They have gone all over America.
Immigrants and non-immigrants alike are diverse. They're from different backgrounds and speak different languages. But Panumpabi has found that groups like churches can bring people together while still allowing people to stay true to themselves.
But what did happen is we got this call from God, to serve Him in the city of Champaign and to take care of those people coming in the U.S. don't know what is the language to speak. But I want to make a point. In Africa, we pray God in our languages. We pray God in French and in, Lingala, Kikanga. So bottom line, God did call us, to have this bilingual service in Champaign-Urbana, which is a French language. We pray in French, in English, in Lingala, in Chiluba, in Kikongo, whatever, the language is good for you, come.
However, today various communities are worried about the current state of immigration, and so is Panumpabi. Speaking in May of 2018, he explained the lottery was still going strong.
That's a government program which allows the minority, which is meaning the less represented county in the U.S., to come through a drawing. Basically, the U.S. government give about 50,000 visa, green card every year through that program. What is happening exactly? This is the month of May. In few days, the U.S. government is going to publish the winner of the 50,000 lottery from the last year. I have, many connections in Africa asking me, it's going to survive? We heard that they don't like any more, immigrant, what is going to happen? But officially, the program is still on.
So far, the diversity visa program has survived. The U.S. State Department opened applications to the program for the 2020 and 2021 fiscal years, despite scrutiny from lawmakers and the president. Panumpabi wants people to see the visa program the way he sees it, an opportunity for good people to have a better life.
I hope that there will be some lesson we're going to learn about accepting to live with people moving in the U.S. Not only people from Africa, but people from all over the world. We have moved in the U.S., and we are good people. We are good people. We come in this country, the country will welcome us. I never been in trouble, in this country myself. And the people getting in trouble, I go to help them.
If you want to listen to the full documentary, learn more about immigration in Champaign-Urbana, and see all the people who made this project possible, go to will.illinois.edu/Illinois Youth Media. This has been Immigration in the Spotlight. Thanks for listening.